I have a little company called Bright Vine Services. I work mainly as a consultant in the viticultural industry, but generally in the wine industry in the Hunter Valley.
Are your sunglasses stuck together with sticky tape?
My sunglasses are stuck together with sticky tape.
Right, okay.
I have a very good friend who gave me a very big hug at a horsey event not long ago, and it was such a big hug that she disintegrated my sunglasses. And have I had time to go and get them fixed?
No, okay. All right, so...
Blender for the other reds.
Super. All right, now what we want you to tell us is about your worst vintage.
My worst vintage, well, I've had a few shockers, but mainly because of weather issues, but probably my worst vintage was my very first vintage. And I had agreed to a job as the inaugural winemaker at a vineyard and winery down on the Mornington Peninsula. And I turned up down there in February, and they were ready to start vintaging in March. And I looked around at the winery, which was just a big shed with a couple of barrels in the corner, and went, right, we're in a bit of strife here. So I pulled in a lot of favours that I had from various people that I'd met when I was studying. And I still
Did they have a destemmer?
They had nothing. They had nothing. They had...
Grapes.
But the biggest drama that I had that vintage, well, there was two main big dramas. Well, there was a lot. But then one of the first dramas that I still have a very, very strong memory. This is about 1993 or 4. And I can still see there was the incoming road into the winery was down this sort of long hill. And I can still see this little old truck coming in loaded with grapes, driven by a gorgeous chap, and his company was called Wizard Wells, and he looked like a little wizard, lovely bloke. And he was driving his little old truck down full of grapes, and behind it was a dirty, great big semi-trailer with all our tanks on it. So I actually had to tell Wizard could you just park your truck over there in the shade, and we'll get these tanks off and see how we go. And the guys that I was working with, which was sort of really
So the grapes came in before the...
The grapes came in before the tanks.
Equipment.
We still had an empty shed, and we sort of pushed them into the winery, pushed them into place, and then told the grapes to come on up and we could do them.
It would have been hugely expensive.
No, because everything was done on the smell of an oily rag. Everything was done, and I was a woman, and no one had even considered that a woman might be a winemaker. So I was actually called the assistant winemaker. Even though there was no other winemaker, I was the assistant winemaker, yes. And I went from being a full-time teacher to a full-time winemaker and halved my salary.
Yeah, I bet you did.
Yeah, it was really very interesting.
Yeah. So what were they growing?
In our place we had almost 100% Pinot Noir and Chardonnay, which is what the Mornington Peninsula grows. And we also had a little bit of Sauvignon Blanc. We had a little bit of Pinot Meunier, because we made a champagne style, which was Chardonnay, Pinot Noir and Pinot Meunier. And we had a block of Merlot. Yeah. And that was it.
Yeah. So how did the wines turn out?
The wines that year, actually, we made a sparkling, which went on to accolades, amazingly so. And we made a Chardonnay, which also won a lot of medals. I'd done all my experience in the Hunter Valley on Shiraz.
Yeah.
Semillon and Shiraz and Chardonnay. Yeah. So the Chardonnay was fine. And I rang my mate Greg Silkman up in the Hunter Valley, and I said, Greg, hey, what am I going to do? I've got tons and tons of this Pinot Noir stuff coming in. He said, what do I do? He said, bloody hell, I don't know, make it like a Shiraz. Yeah. And they actually turned out quite well, apart from...
It tasted like Shiraz.
The Pinot Noir down there was so strong in its varietal character that as long as you worked, you realised that about halfway through its making life, it smelt like rubbish and it smelt like salami and it looked like dirty water. Once you realised that, didn't panic, everything was fine. But in that first year, I remember I put it into barrel I just did everything that we would do with a Shiraz, and I crushed it and pressed it and put it
What
through
did you
mail.
put it into?
We just put it into some very good French barrels.
Yep.
Luckily, I was given a good budget for good French barrels, and Mornington Peninsula was seen as an area, a fairly wealthy area in those days by the French barrel reps, and
Yep.
so you'd often get these very, very attractive young French men who would appear and want you to buy their barrels. And I'd say, yeah, I'll have some of yours, and I'll have some of yours. It was a great way to try various sorts of barrels. And sewed it out and cleaned it up. And I pulled it out, and it was just, I just looked at it and went, oh, God, this is just hideous. Murky red water and salami. And luckily, by that stage, there was a young...
I'm getting hints of pepperoni.
Oh, it's horrible. What have I done? And because you were paying also very good money for...
Excellent with barbecues and pizza.
Excellent down the drain. Anyway, by that stage, the winemaking sort of fraternity on the peninsula were a really good, young, progressive, supportive crew. And they recognised that I was in up over my nose. And I remember ringing Kevin McCarthy, and Kevin just said, Gee, it's fine, don't worry about it, just rack it, give it a good splash, a really good splash it everywhere. So that's what I did. Or around the tank, not around the winery. And
looked like a murder scene.
And I just went, oh God, I hope
Yeah.
you're right, Kevin.
Yeah.
And it was funny because obviously that aerates it, it gets rid of those reductive pongs,
Yeah.
which I now know as reductive pongs that often come in after malolactic.
Yeah.
And then by the time it went into a nice clear, don't you eat those chocolates?
Nope.
By the time it went into nice, clean barrels, it smelled like dark chocolate.
Yeah.
It just was amazing.
Mm.
And really, really good. Really, really good. And it worked. It worked. And from then on in, when people would ring me, don't worry about it. It's what Pinot does.
Yeah.
It's the reason people say Pinot is so difficult to make. It's because you panic
Yes.
halfway through.
Yeah.
And you just have to let it settle and come together. But that was the first.
Wow.
That was the first and last really major.
Disastrous. Yeah.
But then again, I was just thinking about another one.
Don't tell me that one. We'll do it on another day.
Okay.